Kailangan matatot!
Normally. Can we end the game on the Medusa's timing, or HellRaisers? Can we delay it with the Naga? And there it is. The techies does.
Okay, and we'll see again. The Solo is going to come behind. There's going to be the Avatar back now as well onto the M-Spirit. M-Spirit, he's only level 5, so he doesn't have that remnant to jump out. And Solo's going to be there with the telekinesis. This might actually be the first blood coming through. There's going to be the rotation in from Ducalis. Gets the leap, but Kiyotaka will get the kill.
No, he thought he could.
Second point into the blast off. And there might be another gank onto SquadX in the mid lane. This is a really nice deep ward as well in the mid lane. If you take a look where HellRaisers have put it, just out of range of the tier 1 tower, and SquadX only level 5, so close to the level 6. But he's not going to be able to get the telekinesis. Comes through, Ducalis is already rotating. Now he does have that level 6. The Avatars comes through though, and Kiyotaka has the burst damage to get the kill on Ducalis. He's got 2 more leaps. Is he going to use it? No, because Kiyotaka just blows him up with the double damage rune.
Oh, I didn't expect him to do that much damage. The first hit, it didn't look like it's gonna...
Coming out. Did use all of his charges to keep himself alive through that, so could be in a little bit of trouble now. Using the 1 Spirit Siphon coming through the blast off. So there's going to be the silence. Is there going to be enough damage to take this Death Prophet down on the top lane here? As it looks like SquadX wants to get involved as well. Close to Notice will go down. And now Solo's going to follow, so SquadX gets a little bit of revenge.
It's going to hurt. The revenge is going to hurt him quite a lot.
Yeah. But he gets out alive.
Rune? Kiyotaka? Problem is, Kiyotaka has a Blink Dagger, so now they can smoke the top, they can kill the DP with the first exorcism, and you can see that the techies is already preparing. This is a problem for Virtus.pro.
Yeah, they are going to go for a smoke rotation. It looks like maybe another jump actually onto SquadX, because they do still have this really nice ward down in the mid lane. Kiyotaka, he's going to be coming in with a Blink Avalanche. The blast off comes through as well. And the Ember Spirit silenced off, killed off, and sent right back to base.
Yeah, in the gold lead.
Yeah, and you can see that they want another wraparound here onto the Ember Spirit in the mid. The Avalanche comes out, the blast off, so he's going to be silenced. Sticky Bomb not even needed now. The mass TPs do come through, but it's too late. SquadX, he just disappears with the blow up. The techies as well, the silence on that blast off just means that there's no remnants away. There's no sleight of fist for the Ember Spirit. So as soon as he gets caught out in the Avalanche,
then the Ember, it's normal. Techies is now level 10. He was level 9 there, so pretty problematic. And Virtus.pro, they're doing the thing that, you know, they probably don't want to get into this position where they're smoking just for a kill, and it's debatable even if they'll get it.
Oh, the Wall Punch does come in through. They are going to be able to take down the Ruby with a really nice blast off onto 2-3 heroes now. And they might be able to go into the Death Prophet, though. The Death Prophet with the mechanism, trying to keep himself alive with the Spirit Siphon as well. Even through the Silencer, that mechanism going to be really useful. Whereas the Silence Magnus, he doesn't have that blink, so he's going to look for the jump in with the skewer potential here. Doesn't get it back onto Noticed. Just not far enough in front now. The Searing Chains do come through onto Magnus, but Magnus has that RP, so if you're coming in close, you better not miss. As Magnus defensively using the Moonlight Shadow, and can they even get this pick off now as well? Kiyotaka comes in, Avalanche. I love that the Rubik, the Walrus Punch, when you steal it, you can just get it from range as well. Like,
yep.
It's like the old cartoons where they punch into a letter, send the letter, open the letter on the other side, and the cartoon on the other side, and just get a whack in the face as the toss back. Speaking of getting whacked in the face now, the silence comes through. RP, the catch onto Notice now as well. Do they have the damage? They're going to be able to take down this Medusa. They take down the Death Prophet, and they might even be able to go for more here. This tier 1 tower immediately going to fall after the gank.
They're too strong. HellRaisers are too strong. Even Krillat comes in with the Medusa
now. So she's going to be close though. Notice where's that blink? Mero, he doesn't have the blink just yet. Went for the Guardian Scream first, but telekinesis into that skewer back. They are still going to be able to get the kill onto Notice, even with the mechanism. The damage is just going to be way too much.
Yep. Kiyotaka is looking impressive like always. He has been the standout performer for game, so I definitely am not going to be googling that one up. But speaking of the Hawk, we did touch upon him. Usually he goes Manta, Orchid into a Heart. This game he just goes straight into Heart. He sees that his team doesn't need help bringing that one hero down, and it's all about pushing in the lanes and giving vision to his team, and Heart is the best item for it.
Yeah, Notice has to be careful. There is 4 heroes hanging around here now as well. Do they get the jump onto him? They're going to be able to... Yeah, look at this. The tree tops coming through as well. Kiyotaka, he just deletes 2 heroes, and now the chase onto Krilliat. RP going to be committed now as well as that Taser. Stone Gaze has been used, so Krilliat should be able to get that. No, he doesn't. It wears off. The Stone Gaze, it wasn't long enough, and the Telekinesis, it comes out from Solo. He finds the kill.
It's very hard against the Rubik, because if you pop it a second earlier, he has instant cast, he will lift.
Played on a couple of teams, your Team Empire. I think he played on CIS Rejects for a bit, Parikani as well, but he's not, you know, looking like you would see in other regions, you know, you see these mid laners that you know are going to deliver, you know, like the Sumails that you see, if you see them in a game, the Quins as well that we've seen from Western Europe, just to name a couple of them, that look super impressive. Speaking about super impressive, I mean, Sayush, he's going to be tossed up. He was super impressive that he was brave enough to go for that now. But Squadix has to go for the dive away into the waiting arms of the Hag. The Hag's just waiting, ensnares out, the damage coming through onto Squadix.
Went there and defended.
Yeah, and Kiyotaka, he's looking with the rest of his team to group up. You know, he is leading the line, pushing into this. Kiyotaka's just going to, you know, again, the tree ball comes through. They blow up onto the Tusk. Can they go even further now as well? Notice he's using that exorcism, but can they get the kill? Kiyotaka again, big tanky boy. He's looking for that perfect game. Caster's card is coming out, I know, but he is going to be looking for that no-death game here. And notice, you want to chase in Kiyotaka. He might sacrifice his life to get this. There's going to be a really good RP into the tree ball. He's still not dead. He still goes. 100 lives and Spirit Siphon. It will be enough to make him crumble, but now it's VP that are going to be on the return of this, crumbling down, going out. Do we count it if he has an Aegis? Because technically he still has no deaths. As the toss back onto the Ember Spirit into the waiting arms of the Hag, though, he's going to try and dive himself away to the Remnant. The Ensnare comes out and everybody's dead. Really nice attribute for HellRaisers coming into the DPC, potentially looking for the international competitions as well.
Virtus.pro coming in, they found the Hag. That's not an easy hero to kill.
No, the Hag just immediately pops that song. You see Squadix with the BKB, but he's being taken care of now as well. Kiyotaka, one more right click through the BKB. They get the kill onto the Ember Spirit. He's going to be dead 47 seconds. No buyback. The RP, it catches onto the Medusa. They get a Death Prophet now as well. The blast off comes through from the techies. Notice he's trying to do his best with the Greaves to keep his team alive, but Krilliat's just going to be absolutely cleaned up here. Notice only one left. He's going to be taking the fall, and the GG's going to be called here. VP, they go down. And HellRaisers in convincing fashion, 29-7.
I'm gonna rule it out. If you don't want to do it, there's the tie. It's a perfect. It's great against runes. Oh no, actually not. HellRaisers denied one, so they get 2 runes, but Virtus.pro only get 1. Still, it's a victory somewhat, but it's a problem because the Batrider is so low. And already, once the Queen of Pain hits level 3, 2 points in the Shadow Strike, that is when Kiyotaka suffers. Sayush suffers as well.
Ooh, is it? I think it they do. The Rubik and the amount of potential for the trade potential on the Rubik with the right clicks. He is a decent right clicker. Even the skewer underneath the tier 1 tower, they should be able to pick this one up. Ducalis, he's going to go down, and the tower did get that last hit, so it's split between Anthros and Mero. But again, a good start here for the off lane of HellRaisers.
You have these strong lanes where we're just gonna have to outplay you, and that's the right.
Blink off. Maybe a 4-star Boots of Travel there, so it is a long shopping list for the Batrider, but the Chaos Knight not scared of using those early Phantasm. Bottom lane though, there is going to be Ducalis, but he doesn't get the skewer back here. Mero, so Ducalis with the cogs. LSA is not going to connect. Damage coming through from Krillia. Is it going to be able to get the kill onto anyone? Looks like Mero should just be able to back himself away. Top line, it looks like Sayush again. Catapult comes through onto the techies. The techies trying to move himself back. Not going to be able to get the blast off. He is silenced, and that's going to be the kill again for Solo on this top lane. Able to go through here. It's Kiyotaka. He gets found by Ducalis. There is going to be the Battery Assault coming through, but I don't know. I know the Queen of Pain. Yeah, Queen's coming in now as well. Level 6 on the Queen, so he's going to be able to put out a lot of damage, saving that point as well here on the Queen of Pain. So only 5 points put into the skills. Could, if needs to, go for that Sonic Wave. His techies will go down again.
Oh, Sayush is dying way too much. Yeah. Is every single time putting himself in an uncomfortable position. Luckily for the side of Virtus.pro, it's not the CK getting the kill. CK is going to be a really big deal in this game because the physical damage is what's going to be taking down Squadix and Krillat.
They might be able to find it. I mean, both supports are here, so Ducalis, he will be taking down Solo. Get the wraparound onto Krillat, but Kiyotaka, excuse me, Kiyotaka in the lane. And find that wraparound to set up for another Battery Assault. The cogs come out onto the Batrider, but he was just spotted out. You know, the sticky napalm comes through. It spots out the clock, and now clock once again going to be put in, pun intended, a sticky situation here. Sticky napalm coming through from the bat. He's going to be able to get the kill onto Ducalis. One more right click, and now they might even be able to set up. No, the blast off comes through onto the Batrider. Batrider level 6. Squadix Sonic Wave comes through. He's going to live through that. Maybe not the Shadow Strike, but it looks like even the Hack who wants to get involved in this fight. The Sayush just trying to run himself away. The Reality Drift won't connect. If they get the drag back, they do get the kill eventually come through. And the Hack, after that TP into the mid lane, he was saying himself as well, the Maelstrom, the Falcon's Blade does show here. Lina going towards the BKB next. And this is, again, the early timing on the Lina to get aggressive like that. Just with these 2 items, it is very scary to fight into. Oh, they might even be able to find Solo. Solo, he gives up a decent amount of gold as well, because that's going to be his first death of the game after 4 kills and 2 assists.
It's gonna be the first death of the game period for HellRaisers.
Yeah, true.
Virtus.pro, they finally get a kill. 14 minutes in, Rob. Usually it's the first 7 minutes that we first, so he's relatively tanky. Okay, HellRaisers, they're gonna be losing a couple of heroes now.
Yeah, I mean, DPC, he was nearly pushed out by the Flameric Solos, surviving for a lot longer than I thought he was going to do. They are still going to be able to get the kill, but it's going to be the turnaround. Squadix, can he get himself away from this one? Mero gets to clean up their onto the Queen of Pain, and now they can take down the Techies. It's going to be a 2-for-1 trade here. The position 5 silencer for that mid lane Queen of Pain and your Techies. HellRaisers take that all day long.
Man, Noticed is the one that has to be in the face of HellRaisers. Like, wherever it seems like HellRaisers are, give them everything they want until we get the BKBs, and they're gonna be getting them in no time. Both the Bat and the CK are very close to finishing them off, especially the CK.
Yeah, and I mean, they get the kill onto Answers again, but DPC, he force-taps himself out of the cogs. I mean, DPC walked himself in, really good find, but the force-tap comes out from the Rubik, and they have to use the hookshot for that. Level 1, it's only a 60-second cooldown on the hookshot, but this means that HellRaisers know it's down for the next minute. They can look for objectives and know there's not going to be that deep dive coming in. I think in the mid lane, when the Batrider was shut down, the Queen of Pain was looking really good. The Queen of Pain should have looked for some early rotations. Saush is going to try and get the blow up onto the Magnus. He get the silence. He's going to be a throw, but the global silence comes through. You get the kill onto Mero now as well. Squadix does take that. Solo will be the next to fall. So a nice little bit of recovery there from BP. But yeah, because again, you look at these two heroes and you think, okay, big spellcasters, that's all they're going to be doing. But they do put out a lot of right-click damage. But I still would have thought the Mage Slayer would have been something that the Dahak would have picked up before going back for this blink and not completing into a second Echo Saber.
He wants to kill them as fast as possible, and he knows that the Empower gives him solid strength to do so. So that's why he's staying with it. Bursting people down with him is very important.
Okay, well, there's going to be the dive in. The hookshot comes through onto the Rubik, though. The BKB's global stance is going to be there, so there's no Ravage from the Tidehunter. The damage, they're going to be able to get the kill onto the Clockwork, and now they can turn the BKBs out there to Hack. He's popping his. He's just going to go for the TP, and Krillia looking for the right-click damage, but not able to get the kill. Batrider was away. It's going to be the diving in the Ravage. He might be able to get the offlane and the pushback. Noticed. He's going to try and use as much as he can to keep himself alive with that pipe, but it means that everybody else can get themselves away. Really.
They ignore the Tidehunter. They don't use any AoE spells. Just allow the CK to do his job and then get out. And HellRaisers now, when they know there's no Ravage, they can go forward. They don't care about the Aegis.
Well, they're going to force out the BKB from Kiyotaka. I mean, the shard's already up. Sorry.
Aegis expiring.
That was the first big item they got. Yeah, but there's going to be the drag back. They might be able to get the kill onto the Clockwork again. Sayush, again, telekinesis comes to the Clockwork. He just has to turn into his fate. And Sayush gets taken down immediately afterwards there.
Lina in trouble.
Did he have the speed? Yeah, Krillia, he has to pop the BKB. There's no lasso to come out. The RP! It gets cancelled in animation actually by the LSA, so he can still go for this if he wants to. And Krillia, no, those BKBs are going to be wearing off. Was that blink 6 seconds away? 50. You know, half the objectives isn't bad. And speaking about objectives, they're going to get the drag back onto the Techies. He's not going to survive through that.
Does have a buyback though, and they took the outpost. That is really big for Virtus.pro. Nice move from them taking the outpost. The second Roche, usually we're gonna have a lot of buybacks being ready at that point, and we're seeing on both sides that a lot of players are saving up for buyback because they understand the second Roche could be the one that breaks the game. Whoever gets it is gonna be in control for the next 5 minutes.
Squadix has used his blink. Yeah, he's used his blink. He's gonna be dragged back to Hack. The right click, the global silence comes through. He just gets blown up to Hack. Scouts him through, but they know that he's not here anymore. So it looks like VP, they want to try and make something happen around the Roche pit. How quickly
can... the damage though?
Yeah, I mean, Solo, he's taking a lot of damage from Noticed. And yeah, Lina, look at this, not even in the fight, waiting for someone to come through. Cogs, Noticed does get the kill onto Solo, but DPC will go down in turn. LSA committed onto the Magnus with the RP. Does he want to try and get this through the BKB? He does, and the damage to the right click from the Hack. He just blows up the Lina.
Yeah, HellRaisers are destroyed.
That's all. You know, it is not a morale builder to be playing this hero from behind and just saying, right, okay, my job is to hook in and then die. And speaking about hooking in and die, the RP, they're going to be able to get the commit now. And the BKB's through. Did they have the down stage? Lina down the post up, but they're going to have the lasso. The double lasso comes out. Going to be a global stance to get the kill. And that was going to be, well, that was going to be the reveal of the Satanic. And they still get the pick up through it here now as well. Can they go on to Notice? Can they go on to DPC? DPC's going to be dragged back into the waiting arms here. The Hack just gets that kill. And now there's no Lina for the next 6.
There is going to be something greater that you have to deal with. Speaking of, Solo has a refresher.
What? Oh, Solo, yeah. Brown Boots 4-staff refresher. The big investment coming up from that position 5 here on the side of HellRaisers. And, no build-ups, no glimmer capes, nothing like that. Just straight into the one big splurge, gold splurge on the refresher, which is going to have, I mean, like I say, with the global sounds coming out, when they try to get the pattern initiation, maps will be there. And now the global sounds for the diving from the techies, but it's going to be the really good RP. Do they have enough damage to take him down now as well? They're going to be able to take down Lina once again, even through these BKBs, and if they want to, they can go for even more now. They're going to be able to get the lockdown. Can they go for the dive away? Notice is trying to run himself away. The Yule Scepter, though, it might be a nice setup. The drag back, they get the kill, and Notice goes down, and no buyback onto the Lina still. No buyback on the Clockwork. Notice does have buy twice with the Satanic, and he just stood there and just right-clicked through all of it.
Lina against the Scotty, it just isn't that strong if that's the case.
And now they've got the jump in. There is going to be, again, Hack gets himself in. They blow up, no buyback. Lina is gone for 85 seconds. And Kiyotaka, he even wants to go for more. He has a refresher of his own. He's got a second lasso. If they find out the Queen of Pain, this game could just be over here and now.
In 60 seconds, he's going to have 2 lassos.
Oh, they might be able to get the dive on him. Do they get the kill onto the Batter? The Batter was that hook shot. It does delay on it. Stops the TP. But Kiyotaka with the BKB, he might just try and fly himself away. Flame Break does come through. Yule Scepter, though, for the Titans, the global silence will be used. He's still going to be able to get him because Lotus, they do get the kill. It's going to cost them a contest onto the Roche, though. And now they know where they are. The Hack, he's already making a path. He wants to get down here. He might even see Notice the Silver Edge, it wears off. It doesn't matter. He gets a blink and the Chaos Ball comes through. Noticed. He's trying to do what he can. But telekinesis, dragging forward. He gets the stun. He uses his teammate as the stun there. And Antares. Yule Scepter comes through. He's in the trees, but notice he doesn't have the TP coming through from that Aghanim charge. He's going to be able to set up, and if he catches out anybody, they're going to be controlled for what? Nearly 15 seconds. It's going to be a long one if you get caught out by this Magnus. Between the 4 staffs, between the RPs, between these horn tosses, the skewers, the shockwaves. Speaking about being caught out, the Catalyst. 1 and 12 here on the Clockwork.
Yep, him and the techies, they're fighting each other. Who's gonna have more deaths? Now they're even. Let's see if Sayush can get ahead again. But Virtus.pro, they just don't know how to engage. But you have to. You just have to go in, or you've lost the game.
Yeah, and you can see that the Lincolns is out onto Krill. The skirt of this lasso coming through onto the Lina, trying to protect him at all costs. Squadix, though, he's going to try and get the dive in. BKB comes through. Global Stance is going to be the Queen of Pain, though. Going to be dragged back with the lasso. Can they get the kill? They should be able to get the lockdown. There's going to be the refresher. They want to go for the next global because it looks like Squadix was already able to get the dive away. So just going to keep that extra stance in the bag. And Sayush, well, loads of subs. So the Chaos Ball is going to be reflected, but is that going to be enough to keep him alive? With the 4 staffs, the Taser going there as well. Notice tries to get that dive in. BKB, though, still up for the Chaos Knight. Still has the Aegis, the RP to get the lockdown onto the Lina, but he doesn't get dragged back. BKB was already there, so Squadix could be the next target. Doesn't have that BKB anymore, and the second global comes through. They might be able to get the kill. The Sonic Wave, it was stolen. Antares turns it right back down to Squadix. Gets that kill, and the Ravage was stolen there as well. Quick fingers coming out from the Rubik to secure this second game, and the 3rd series here for HellRaisers.
And if someone would ask me to give an MVP to someone on HellRaisers in this game, like,